Hello and welcome back to Zodiac Diaries. Today we're diving deep into the mind of the water bearer, the one and only Aquarius. If you're an Aquarius, know an Aquarius, or are just curious about their unique personality, you're in for a treat. Born between January 20th and February 18th, Aquarians are ruled by the planet Uranus, the bringer of sudden change, innovation, and originality. You know Uranus, right? That planet that's basically just rolling around the solar system sideways? Yeah, that one. And Aquarians are a lot like that. They like to do things their own way. They belong to the air element, making them highly intellectual and forward-thinking individuals. So buckle up because we're about to explore the fascinating world of Aquarius. Aquarians are known for their independent spirit. They're not afraid to stand out from the crowd, even if it means standing alone. In fact, they kind of like it that way. They're not trying to be difficult, well, maybe a little. But really, they just see the world differently and aren't afraid to challenge the status quo. These are the people who will always ask, why do we do it this way? Is there a better way? They are the rebels with a cause. They want to make the world a better place, and they're not afraid to fight for what they believe in. Now, you might think that sounds a little serious for an Aquarius, right? Well, here's the thing. They like to have fun too. They're often the life of the party, with their quirky sense of humor and their ability to find something to laugh about in any situation. And they love to surprise people. Just when you think you have an Aquarius all figured out, they'll do something completely unexpected. That's just their Uranian nature coming through, shaking things up and keeping everyone on their toes. One of the most admirable qualities of an Aquarius is their big heart. They care deeply about humanity and want to make the world a better place. They're often drawn to causes that help others, whether it's fighting for social justice, protecting the environment, or just lending a helping hand to someone in need. However, here's the paradox. While they care about humanity as a whole, they can sometimes seem emotionally detached on a personal level. It's not that they don't care, it's just that they process emotions differently. They value logic over drama, and they'd rather find a practical solution to a problem than dwell on the emotional fallout. But don't let that fool you into thinking they don't have feelings. They feel things deeply, but they express it in their own unique way. They might not always say, "I love you," but they'll show you how much they care through their actions. They'll be there for you when you need them, offering a listening ear, a shoulder to cry on, or maybe just a funny meme to cheer you up. And they're incredibly loyal friends. Once you've earned an Aquarius's trust, you've got a friend for life. They'll always have your back, even when you're being a little, well, let's just say, eccentric. Because they get it. They're a little eccentric themselves. When it comes to relationships, Aquarians are looking for someone who can keep up with their unique way of seeing the world. They need a partner who's intellectually stimulating, someone they can have deep conversations with about everything from the meaning of life to the latest scientific discoveries, but they also need someone who can respect their need for independence. Aquarians need their space to breathe, to explore their own interests, and to just be themselves. They're not the clingy type, and they're definitely not into PDA. Don't be surprised if an Aquarius has an unusual obsession, like collecting rare plants or learning about ancient civilizations. They're drawn to the unique and the unconventional, and they love to learn new things. So, if you're dating an Aquarius, be prepared for some interesting dates, like a trip to a museum you've never heard of or a lecture on astrophysics. And don't try to put an Aquarius in a box. They don't like labels, and they'll resist any attempt to define them. They're constantly evolving and changing, and they need a partner who can appreciate that about them. Aquarians might seem aloof or even unemotional at times, but deep down they crave deep, meaningful connections. They want to be surrounded by people who understand them, who appreciate their quirks, and who challenge them to grow. And one more thing, Aquarians need their space. They thrive when they feel free to be themselves, so don't take it personally if they want some alone time to recharge or brainstorm their next big idea. They're not trying to push you away, they just need some time to reconnect with their own inner weirdo. Which, let's be honest, is probably why you love them in the first place. But even though they need their independence, they also value their friendships and relationships deeply. They're loyal, supportive, and always down for a good time. They're the kind of friends who will stay up all night talking about life, the universe, and everything. Or maybe just binge-watching their favorite show and making fun of the bad acting. Aquarians are natural-born innovators and change-makers. They're not afraid to challenge the status quo or to speak up for what they believe in. They're always looking for ways to make the world a better place, and they're not afraid to think outside the box to find solutions. An Aquarius who balances their logical mind with emotional intelligence can truly become unstoppable. They can use their unique perspective and their passion for change to make a real difference in the world. But sometimes their biggest challenge is themselves. They can get stuck in their own heads, overthinking everything and doubting their own abilities. So, if you're an Aquarius, remember to be kind to yourself. Embrace your quirks, celebrate your individuality, and don't be afraid to let your freak flag fly. The world needs your unique perspective and your compassionate heart. So, whether you're an Aquarius yourself or just trying to understand one, remember this: they're the visionaries of the zodiac. Quirky, compassionate, and fiercely independent. Celebrate their individuality, and they'll inspire you to see the world in a whole new way. Thank you for watching this episode of Zodiac Diaries. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dives into the zodiac. Let me know in the comments if this resonates with the Aquarian in your life, or if you'd like to see another sign next. Until next time, stay curious.